Most videos stop right here, but this one detail changes everything, and almost nobody talks about it. On July 3rd, 2015, a mother of 5 went out for what she believed was a normal night. She never came home. Her car was later found abandoned on a Kentucky highway. A flat tire, her purse inside, her phone inside, her keys inside, but her body was gone. For nearly a decade, an entire town lived in fear. Police officers were murdered, witnesses were silenced, family members were targeted, and the people responsible were hiding in plain sight. This is not just a disappearance. This is the story of how a small American town became a crime scene. This is the true story of Crystal Rogers. Crystal Maria Rogers was 35 years old, a devoted mother, a hardworking woman from Bardstown, Kentucky. She had 5 children, a close, tight-knit family, and plans for her future. On the surface, Crystal lived a normal life. But behind closed doors, her relationship with her boyfriend, Brooks Houck, was falling apart. They shared a young son and a growing custody conflict. No one knew it then, but that conflict would become deadly. At 3:46 p.m., surveillance cameras captured Crystal at a Walmart with her 3 youngest children. She bought groceries, clothes, supplies for the kids. Witnesses later said she seemed happy, excited. She had already arranged childcare because that night she had a surprise planned, a kid-free date with Brooks Houck. That evening, Crystal went to Brooks' family farm on Ballard Lane. It was the last confirmed place she was ever seen alive. Brooks Houck claimed they stayed at the farm for hours, then returned home around 11:30 p.m. He said Crystal stayed awake, playing games on her phone, and when he woke up, she was gone. But digital evidence told a very different story. Crystal's phone shut off at 9:27 p.m. while still at the farm. It never turned on again. Brooks's phone placed him at the farm until nearly midnight. Then, at 12:07 a.m., Brooks received a mysterious 13-second phone call. Moments later, his phone began moving toward the Bluegrass Parkway. That call would become one of the most important clues in the entire case. 2 days later, Crystal's car was found on the Bluegrass Parkway. Flat tire, keys inside, phone inside, purse inside. It looked like she had simply walked away, but prosecutors later revealed the truth. The car had been placed there intentionally. Joseph Lawson, an employee of Brooks Houck, was paid to drive the car. Steve Lawson, his father, coordinated the plan. The goal was simple: make it look like Crystal vanished on her own. Brooks Houck never reported Crystal missing. Her mother did. He went to work the next day, ignored calls from Crystal's daughter, and failed a police polygraph. Behind the scenes, witnesses would later testify that Brooks wanted to get rid of Crystal. The Houck family farm became the focus of multiple searches. Years later, the FBI returned. They dug up concrete driveways at homes built after Crystal disappeared. They found women's underwear buried beneath concrete. Investigators recovered what they described as items of interest. Former detectives would later say plainly, a crime happened here. Crystal's case wasn't isolated. Bardstown was rocked by a series of violent deaths. A police officer ambushed and executed. A mother and daughter brutally murdered. Crystal's father, Tommy Ballard, shot while hunting. Too many deaths, too many connections, and one family repeatedly at the center of it all. In 2023, indictments finally came. Brooks Houck, Joseph Lawson, Steve Lawson, digital forensics, witness testimony, phone data. In 2025, after nearly 10 years, juries delivered their verdicts. Brooks Houck was found guilty of murder and sentenced to life in prison. Others received decades behind bars. But one question still haunts Kentucky. Where is Crystal Rogers? Her body has never been found. Her children never got closure. Her family never got answers. Justice came late, but the truth finally came out. Crystal Rogers didn't vanish. She was silenced, and for nearly a decade, an entire town lived under a shadow of fear. This case reminds us of a terrifying truth. Sometimes, the most dangerous people are the ones everyone trusts, and sometimes, the truth takes years to surface.